in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds Howard complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
To number 20.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And to give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he caught it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 49ers' 9-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Dalton. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
2nd and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Down, Dallas.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Being chased, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dallas. The kicker on.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
But that's caught at the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll rifle this one deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Complete to number
A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Norton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
First and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
16-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Allen Robinson.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Williams on the coverage.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
31-yard line.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Dallas.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The kicker on.
From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. Right there with me.
46-yard
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And his pass is intercepted. He tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. He He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
when her had it, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The end result, 21 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The 12-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Dalton. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side complete to Carter.
That's good.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, 49ers 27.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll try the left side. Dalton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
23 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30,
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
49ers 29.
Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
35.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride, too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted,